And these are the fenders, how they turned out. Y'all can see like a few light spots, like even here. So it's like light spots, dark spots, well, just light spots, and then the fender. But yeah, that's what it's looking like. Honestly, I think it came out good. I didn't have no runs, so that was pretty good. But the primer don't feel smooth, so that's another thing. It don't feel smooth, but it's also dusty. The car also needs to be washed after the primer. Look at that. Look at my windshield. All that dust, overspray dust and everything. Proof is in the pudding. I've always loved box Chevy since I was little. I had this toy. Y'all can see the front bumper is missing. The back bumper is missing. I've had this toy since I was a little kid, bro. And that's why y'all remember the 24s that I had on here at first. That's why I went with them wheels, was because of this toy car. And like I said, I had this toy car since I was a kid, bro. Speakers in the rear window, blue interior, little TV for the radio. I don't know if y'all can see it. And this one is lowered though. Mine ain't lowered. Mine is lifted a little bit. But yeah, I had that toy since I was a kid. So box Chevys has always been my dream car. So I will drive this car.
Bingo. I got action.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Deuce back with another video. Now this video, you know what I'm saying, we basically gonna go over where I think I messed up at with priming these fenders. You know what I'm saying? When we did this was my first time using a paint gun by myself. You know what I'm saying? I painted my Charger 7 years ago, and when we did that, you know what I'm saying, my dad was basically showing me. He had the gun set and everything, you know what I'm saying, for me to actually spray the Charger. And like I said, I didn't do it by myself, and I only did like one small little section, so I really didn't do too much. So being able to try this on my own, it was more so for the experience, trying to learn how to do this and how to prime and how to mix primer, mix paint, all that type of stuff, just so I can learn. And I'm glad I did it. You know what I'm saying? I have no regrets about priming the fenders. I'm glad I did it. For one, the fenders are now one color instead of being the blue and the brown, you feel me? And it was the different blue from my body of my car. So like I said, I'm glad I did it. I don't have no regrets about painting them fenders. I probably could have used the spray cans, and it probably would have been better. But like I told you, I wanted to learn how to use the paint guns and how to mix paint, mix primer, all that type of stuff. I wanted to learn. So this was more so for my experience, for me to learn how to actually do this. So if I ever want to come back and try to paint something else or paint my own car later on in the future, any of that, I'll be able to do it because I had the experience. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to keep trying with the painting with the paint gun. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I am to blame for messing this up, and I could have done a lot better. But for one, it was late in the day and I was running out of time, and I had to go somewhere. That's what happened every time I start working on my cars. Every time I get so far in a project, and then I have to get ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm always to blame because I'm the one doing this myself. So I'm just learning. That's all it is. But I'm gonna tell y'all basically where I think I messed up at is I don't think I mixed the primer right. Even though I tried it two different ways. You know what I'm saying? The video that I watched said do 2 to 1. So the first time I did it, I did 2 to 1, and it wasn't. I think it was still a little too thick, you know what I'm saying, trying to come out the paint gun. So that's one part where I messed up at. Then I tried to just eyeball it to see if it wasn't too runny, but it also wasn't too thick, you know what I'm saying? So I basically just tried to eyeball it, and when I eyeballed it, it started spraying a lot better, you know what I'm saying? But then I started getting light spots and stuff, even though I went, you know what I'm saying, y'all have seen me lay down paint with the paint cans. That's how I was doing, you know what I'm saying? I was doing it, and then sometimes I would do it thick, like in some spots, and then like one coat, it'd be like a thick coat, then the next coat I'd do a light coat, or vice versa, you know what I'm saying? So I know how to lay down the paint, but it's more so me not knowing how to work the gun. So I was playing around with it and then doing like little test sprays and all that type of stuff. So one reason why I think I messed up at, like I said, I think it was because I didn't mix the primer right. Then I also think the primer was old, you know what I'm saying? I don't think the primer was good for me to be using. I don't know if paint get old or any of that stuff, but that was just a guess for me, you know what I'm saying? But my dad told me that he think I didn't mix it up right, so that's why I was also contemplating that I think I didn't mix up the paint or the primer right, you know what I'm saying? But then I also was thinking about maybe the primer is old, you feel me? Maybe it's been sitting too long, maybe it was dried out just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because the top wasn't all the way down when I picked it up, so I basically just hammered it down so the top would be flush and all the way closed, you feel me? So yeah, like I said, man, I know it's all right, you feel me? The primer ain't terrible, it ain't the worst, but it's not the best either. But regardless, this whole car is getting reprimed and repainted anyway, so I'm not too stressed about it. Y'all see I'm sweating, it's hot in here, but I need to record these videos, you know what I'm saying, stay on top of my game. But like I said, man, the whole car is getting reprimed and repainted regardless. I just wanted to do it just for the time being. The car wouldn't be 3 different colors, it'll more so just be primed fenders and then the original body color. But like I said, the whole car is getting repainted anyways. My camera's overheating, so I gotta hurry this up. Like I said, the whole car is getting repainted anyways and reprimed anyways. But other than that, man, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn the post notification bell all the way. Y'all be notified every time I drop. Share the channel, share this video. Let's keep growing and elevating together, and we're gonna get out. I'm gonna show y'all the fenders and everything. We, like I said, we're just gonna keep talking, you know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all enjoy. Alright, y'all, outside of the car, and we about to finish. Last video we went ahead and unmasked the whole car, you know what I'm saying? So ain't no more masking tape on it, no more masking paper, no more of the masking bags on it, none of that, you know what I'm saying? And I went ahead and pulled out the primer outside of the shed, you know what I'm saying, just so I could show y'all the primer that I was using. And this is the primer right here is what I use. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews on the primer itself, and like I told you, I watched a few videos just to see how to mix it, and I followed the video to a T, you know what I'm saying? So I really didn't know why my dad was saying it might have been too thick, you know what I'm saying? Because I followed the video right, just like the dude said, and I poured it just like he poured it. So, and y'all know I had bought a brand new measuring cup for paint, got it from Walmart, and it basically showed you feel me, the measurements to pour. And like I said, this is the primer I went ahead and got. And I don't know if primer expires, like I said, I really don't know, but it definitely looks a little older, you know what I'm saying? And these are the fenders, how they turned out. Y'all can see like a few light spots, like even here. So it's like light spots, dark spots. Well, just light spots, and then the fender. But yeah, that's what it's looking like. Honestly, I think it came out good. I didn't have no runs, so that was pretty good. But the primer don't feel smooth. So that's another thing, it don't feel smooth, but it's also dusty. The car also needs to be washed after the primer. Look at that, look at my windshield, all that dust, overspray dust and everything. And we can move on to the passenger side. Passenger side look worse, look at that, but a lot of it is just dust. See, a lot of it is just dust. So I really, like I said, I really need to wash this car. But this passenger side fender looks a lot worse than the driver's side. But then again, like I said, it could be because I'm outside and it ain't really that, it wasn't that hot when I was spraying. It's probably like really high 70s, low 80s when I was spraying. And a lot of people in paint booths, they be having it over 100 degrees, you know what I'm saying, when they spraying, so the paint will cure right. So then again, like I said, it could be because I was outside and not in the actual shop or paint booth to painting these fenders, you feel me? But these body lines look so good primed though. These body lines look so good, bro. Look at that. Makes it look like I flared that a little bit. These body lines look really good though with it primed. When it was painted, the body lines didn't look as good. And then y'all know, for the first time I had used body filler as well. My first time ever using body filler, I used body filler on both fenders, and I kept the body lines perfectly, bro. It looked really good. Y'all can probably tell right there I used body filler there, but I kept the body line, bro, and it looks really good. And then this side,
sorry, I don't have a body number for Raja.
My bad Siri, I did not mean to hold you like that, my bad. But yeah, see, I use body filler here. I definitely need to redo that one, like add a little bit more filler, because yeah, it looked like little holes in it. So I need to fix that. But I put body filler somewhere in this area, and I don't remember where exactly. I'll have to rewatch the video, but somewhere in this area, and I can't find it. I don't know. So I feel like that's a good job, a pretty good job. and I used body filler somewhere down here on this side too, and I think I did really good, you know what I'm saying? Kept the body lines and everything. I don't know what they do. This car is dusty, bro. This is crazy. But like I said, man, there are a few reasons why I think I messed up. Like I said, my dad was saying I probably didn't mix it right, so the primer, I don't think I mixed it right, so that was one reason. Two, I think the weather wasn't right for me to be painting outside. And three, you feel me, I forgot what I was gonna say. Crazy. But yeah, like I said, reasons. Three, because I think the primer might be old. But like I said, then again, paint might not ever get old, so I don't know. Like I said, that's just a guess for me. But the main two things is the weather outside. I don't think it was right, and then I didn't mix it right. You know what I'm saying? So it got to be one of those two. Gotta be. But I don't know. Maybe I could just look it up online and see what it means when your paint is light in some spots. That might just be the weather. Like I said, maybe I didn't do nothing wrong. It might be just the weather, or maybe I did a whole lot more wrong. But like I said, it's all about the experience, man. I'm learning, and that's the whole point of me doing this, is just to have fun, to learn, to get the experience, to have some years on the shelf to where I could say, yeah, I know how to do this with confidence. You know what I'm saying? That's all this really is. And I still gotta take these off, both fronts and then the rears as well. I got my car cover still on with the bungee cord so it won't fly off. But yeah, I still gotta take them off, and we gotta prime them too. I meant to do that when I was priming the fenders, but like I said, I ran out of time, so I really didn't have enough time to actually do that. But yeah, man, I'm excited, bro. It looks good. All I gotta do is throw the trim back on, but I'm waiting because I ordered brand new primer just in case I want to prime the fenders. But the primer that I just ordered is ready to go primer, so I don't have to do no mixing. All I gotta do is stir it up, pour it in the paint gun, and spray it. But yeah, I'm contemplating if I want to reprime the fenders or just leave it alone, because like I said, the entire car has to get reprimed and painted anyways, and a little bit of body work. You feel me? Like, y'all see it? Yeah, y'all see it. One dent there, a little dent on the roof, and then the trunk really needs some work. You know what I'm saying? The trunk it's like somebody tried to break in it before I got the car. So yeah, this car got to get body work regardless. And my hood is a little warped. I've been trying to get a new hood, but yeah, I'm not paying those $600 for shipping. So I'm trying to wait until I take a trip somewhere and I try to get and I can pick up the hood then and drive it back. You know what I'm saying? Like from Summit or somewhere. But my camera's overheating again, so I gotta let y'all cool down. I will catch y'all in a second. All right, y'all. So yeah, that's really it. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I just wanted to show y'all the fenders, basically talk to y'all about where I messed up at and get y'all opinions. I know it ain't the best. I can reprime it. Like I said, I ordered more primer, so I can reprime it whenever I want. It's just the time of masking up this car again was a headache, bro. It took me forever. It took me like an hour and a half just to mask up just for the fenders. So really, I don't want to reprime them. I just really leave it how it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't bother me because I know the whole car is getting reprimed and repainted anyways. So it don't bother me that the fenders aren't perfectly primed. They body worked. They look good. You feel me? All I gotta do is throw the trim back on and I can call it a day. So that's what I'm thinking about doing, just leaving it alone and not worrying about it. But once again, this is the primer. I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back up because I need to record a video on my charger. We finna change the amp out. Don't tell my dad, but that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be changing the amp out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, once again, this is the fender. This is it all in one frame. This is the passenger side. I even did part of the inside, but I couldn't get it all the way because for one, I didn't want to. Well, I already got some on the bolt, but I didn't want to get no primer on the bolts. So I wanted to take the bolts out and then prime it. But then again, I needed to take the entire hood hinge and hood off of the car so I can get the entire fender. But it's okay, you feel me? We got some of it, most of it. It's just a little bit more, both sides. And this is the passenger side again. Like I said, it's mainly just dusty right now. Where are they? It's mainly just dusty right now, but it's still not the best primer work. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. For one, it was my first time. I had fun doing it, and my masking job was really good, bro. I take this off, and bro, look at that. Perfect, bro. But yeah, fenders primed. I forgot what I was finna say. It's okay. Fenders are prime though, and they look decent enough to where I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? I drive this car with 40 different colors. This is my dream car and my dream build, and I've always loved box Chevy since I was little. Look, I can show y'all, bro. Proof is in the pudding. I've always loved box Chevy since I was little. I had this toy. Y'all can see the front bumper is missing, the back bumper is missing. I've had this toy since I was a little kid, bro, and that's why y'all remember the 24s that I had on here at first. That's why I went with them wheels, was because of this toy car. And like I said, I had this toy car since I was a kid, bro. Speakers in the rear window, blue interior, little TV for the radio. I don't know if y'all can see it. And this one is lowered though. Mine ain't lowered. Mine is lifted a little bit. But yeah, I had that toy since I was a kid. So box Chevys has always been my dream cars. So I would drive this car, even if it had, like I said, 50, a million different colors. You know what I'm saying? So it don't bother me. But like I said, leave y'all opinions in the comments how y'all feel about the Fender. I think it looks okay and it's decent, and the whole car got to get reprimed anyway. But I will catch y'all in a second for the outro. My camera's getting hot, so yep, catch y'all in a second for the outro. Alright y'all, so that's gonna be the end of this one, man. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope y'all like it. Like I said, we really ain't doing no work on the box Chevy right now because just waiting on the motor swap. Once the motor swap happen, I'm also finna order them wheel studs for the rear. Hopefully when I get them, they the right thread pattern, bro, because I looked it up and I typed it in and everything. So I hope when I get them extended studs, they the right wheel pattern. But once we put them wheel extended studs on, we not gonna be able to put them rally wheels back on this car because them studs are gonna be way too long for the rally center cap. You know what I'm saying? The rally center cap. A little tongue twisted. It got me messed up. So yeah, we won't be able to put them rally wheels back on because of the center cap, and the wheel stud's gonna be too long. So yep, we're gonna have to ride with these 26s on forever until I get a set of custom wheels. So yeah, man, other than that though, like I said, the fenders are primed, and I'm contemplating about re-priming them. I've already ordered the primer. It's on the way, and it should be in with, like I said, the next 4 days is when I got my estimated shipping date. So the next 4 days the primer should be in. So if I don't use that primer for the fenders, then we will go ahead and prime the Dodge Charger, my daily. It's SRT front bumper and the Cutlass Euro clip. Yeah, I know they're brown one. We're gonna prime both of them. You know what I'm saying? So just like I said, just so I can keep getting more practice. The more I practice, I'm more of a hands-on practice type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Instead of somebody trying to tell me how to do it, I'm more so as a hands-on learner. You know what I'm saying? So me trying to do it myself is the best way. Instead of, like I've been saying, instead of me watching somebody else do it, I'm more of a hands-on learner. So I'd rather try to learn it myself and mess up rather than somebody else just doing it and I'm watching. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather do it myself and mess up and just leave it how it is and keep learning from my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. So yep, hope y'all enjoyed this video though. Like I said, we talked about my camera overheating again. We talked about where I messed up at, where I think I messed up at, and it's, like I said, it's a few reasons. Either the weather wasn't right for me to be painted outside, the primer might have been old, which like I said, I don't know if paint get old, but I don't feel like looking up. It really don't bother me. Or I didn't mix it right. One of those three options. It might be more to where I messed up at, you feel me? But it is what it is. Like I said, I think it looks okay for the time being. And the whole car got to get reprimed regardless. The whole car got to get painted. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not stressing about it. You feel me? And regardless, I'm gonna drive this car regardless of how it looks. You feel me? I know the end goal. I know my image in my head for the end goal. I know how the car is gonna turn out at the end in my head. But we gotta take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and just keep pursuing forward one step at a time. If I was rich, this car probably would have been done, but I'm not rich, so we gotta take it one step, one day at a time. But other than that, man, I hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn that post notification bell to auto. Y'all be notified every time I drop. Share the channel, share this videos, keep growing, elevating together. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Keep God first and God bless, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.